This video will illustrate a new feature released in June of 2020 for the latest KipwareM version of 20.0.0. This feature allows the user to quickly and easily program a square or rectangular OD contour with any chamfer or radius on any of the four corners. We can start by taking a look at the menu and the required inputs. After inputting the X and Y center location of the boss and the Z clearance and top surface coordinate, the next fields describe the total length and width of the boss. Next, the depth of the boss is input and the desired depth of cut to be used to step down in Z as the contour is being profiled. The cutter radius and cutting parameters with respect to X, Y and Z feed rates are input or auto-calculated using the Kipware CSF wizard. The user can select a clockwise or conventional milling or counterclockwise or climb milling strategy of machining by simply selecting the appropriate button. The next step is to describe the four corners. Each corner can have any chamfer at any angle or any radius described by the user. Here we will describe four corners all with different chamfers at different angles. Selecting the Create Program button will create the appropriate G-code cycle and add that cycle to our tree. Let's plot the results. Now let's change some of the corners from chamfers to radius. Recreate the program and plot the results. As you can see, this is a powerful menu that creates quite complex contours quickly and easily. The machining strategy in this contouring is a plunging strategy that takes depth of cut in Z to create the contour. This cycle could be used just as a finishing cycle if desired, and one of the other standard square or rectangular boss milling cycles could be used as the roughing strategy. These cycles use a stepping in on X and Y as the strategy. Also, the user could input a false cutter diameter for one contouring cycle that would end up roughing the part, leaving some finish amount for a second cycle. The second contouring cycle would then contain the correct cutter diameter and would be used as a finishing cycle. Here we will convert our previously created cycle to a roughing cycle. We will actually use a 0.750 end mill to rough the part, but we will enter a cutter radius of 0.425 in the form. This means that we will leave 50 thousandths per side for finish. Now we will copy this roughing cycle. Open it up in the Conversational menu and change the cutter radius to the actual 0.375 value. We will also change the depth of cut to match the profile depth, so the tool path will only contain one pass around the part. We will also change the strategy to climb milling to ensure a good finish. Let's plot the two cycles. You can see that we have two different tool paths, which in essence will result in roughing and finishing tool paths. Kipware Conversational gives the user many options for not only the cutting strategy in cycles but also unlimited options in how the cycles are employed and interlaced. The real-world features of Kipware Conversational illustrate the development and innovation that comes from developers that were actually machinists and CNC programmers and lived on the shop floor. This development is what has made Kipware Conversational the gold standard in PC-based CNC conversational CAM. Click the link in the description or visit www.kentechinc.com for additional information, pricing and purchase options for Kipware Conversational and the complete line of Kipware machine shop software.